Okay, so when we're talking about this verse here, don't be conformed any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay, when I read that verse, I start getting excited. And the reason I get excited is because there's so many action words here. There's the word conform, and that's don't be conformed to the pattern of this world. What's the pattern of this world? What's the when I see pattern of the world, it's like a cloth, and every single person is kind of cut out into a pattern to where they look the same, to where they think the same according to the media, or they think the same according to the culture, or they think the same according to their friends and what's going on there. And what I see God saying here is, or Paul actually, but God through Paul is, don't be conformed any longer to what the world is doing. Which means this gives us permission, or God's giving us direction to say, we are different. And what that means in a practical sense to me is, when the world is going bad, when the politics aren't looking good, and the economy isn't looking good, and when the culture isn't looking good, that God's saying, we don't have to do that. And our families don't have to do that.
Right. Right. And relating it back to verse 1, when he talks about his mercies, we get to see the character of who God is. And when we start conforming to the world, like you're talking about, the politics and the socioeconomics and all the problems that we're seeing today and all the trials and all the destruction, God is calling us through those to still make him sovereign. See God's character. When we conform to the world, we don't see God anymore, and we don't prove what the will of God is.